Hey, what's up everybody? Aubrey Trades here with another market recap video. Now today, while not great P&L wise, it is still green, and I did do a lot better trading my planning my trades, ending the day about 4:30 in the green. Now I know I didn't outline these names in the pre-market watch list. Well, that's because the pre-market watch list didn't have a whole lot going for us today. AHFD kind of faded. It gave us a duty. You know, MWWC also gave us a duty, fading. You know, now I'm looking at this, maybe it wants to hold 4-1, maybe it wants to hold 3-2. MWWC didn't give us that reversal day either, so we'll see. It's kind of back, you know, to where it came from almost, and the volumes just dropped off so significantly, as has AHFD. They both really need some kind of additional PR or something, or they got to hire better promoters and get this thing running. I want more runners. Anyway, some things that did work today though. RGST, another OTC, up 105%, going from a low of 488 to 535. I'm sorry, that low is from 2 days ago? Wow, this thing is up crazy. This is 53 cents. What did it open at today though? Like 17-ish? That's really absurd. Oh my goodness. It did close at 38 cents, so it's pretty good off the highs. I think that opens it up into a panic tomorrow, so we'll see if it's a good dip buy opportunity, maybe in this 29-30 cent area. Liga is another OTC runner, up about 30%. Sub penny though, so it's un poquito sketch, right? Let's see, Liga. Is there news on that? Oh, today was that conference that they were hosting, so maybe something cool happened at the conference or something. AITX also running, kind of faded into the close though. I didn't really love this action, so I just kind of left it alone. Still worth keeping an eye on tomorrow. SHMP, another one, kind of weird, but it is up a bunch-ish. Okay, main ones I really like though. MTRT, great, a little bounce, a little rally into the close there. Didn't take it, but it does have a history of gapping if you go to MTRT here on the daily chart. So this is a big former runner. I think we might have a dip buy opportunity though, because every time it does gap up, there is that opportunity. That's sort of why I wasn't so crazy about carrying it overnight. As with Toner, making new highs, respecting the trend line that we drew a few days ago. That's pretty great. So we'll see if this has continued upside. This is a blue sky setup now, looking at 133 to hold support. Now every time this has gapped up, it does give us a dip opportunity, which is again why I'm not crazy about swinging it overnight, especially right now when things are so slow. OZSC, another one worth watching tomorrow. OZSC, which is a good runner into the close. Here we go, but way off the highs here at 50 cents, and the volume not as big as some of these other big green days. So again, not something that I'm that excited about. Plus, look at these other spike attempts where it runs right into that. This is the 50-day simple moving average, and this is right where we failed today as well, as we were running right into that 50 SMA fall, little rally into the close there. Pretty cool. So those are going to be the top ones that I'm looking at tomorrow. RDHL, another name worth mentioning. We'll go end it on the trades I took. Oh, also HX, crazy squeeze from 5 to 990 into the close. Ridiculous. The trades I did take though are on KAVL and on FTEK. A small size. These were $2 risk trades because they're not OTCs, they're not swizzles or VWAP holds, but it is the trend break that I really like. This is the formation that I really like. Had this big spike. These popped up on my relative volume scanner. KAVL 279 times the average 60-day volume, and FTEK 48 times the 60-day volume. So this fell back off, popped back up over VWAP, consolidated for a bit. So now I have this nice little uptrend and this nice wedge pattern forming. So I took the long at 32 for the trend break, knowing that I was risking the $2 area, or 217, I'm sorry, and got half off at 49, half off at 43 when it started becoming clear that this wasn't going to continue. This is right here at the HMA line, which is where I look to close my positions if I'm in for a momentum move. Another good spike here on the setup with the convergence, and another good here. Didn't take this one because it was midday, didn't take this one because it was too early into power hour, and I thought it was more likely that it would top out here because this was always met with big sellers. Here's one try, here's two try, brief new high, but immediately stuffed and then faded into the close. FTEK. This is the other trade I took. Same idea, high Rvol energy play, and choom, popped back up over VWAP. It was pretty cute. Had this nice convergence, this nice setup. Trend break, got in at 227. Now what I like about this trade is I didn't just buy right here at 232. I set the limit. That's right. I didn't just use a market order. I set my limit for 227, thinking 217 was going to be my risk. And I was like, oh, so there's 10-cent risk. And I know that the highs are 245. So that's, at least 2 to 1, and resistance was showing at like 260. So if this was going to have some follow through, give us some nice 3 to 1 risk reward on the setup. Did get it off, got that 1R a little bit over because I took half the shares off into this push and then the other half into this pop. This seller wasn't really getting out of the way. Ended up being the right move. Again, like KAVL, we did do another test, but too far into midday for it to really keep its momentum. This was a nice little opportunity too, because this was the uptrend from here, and then here's the downtrend from here. So we're kind of like hovering in this like nesting zone almost. So I thought about taking a long around here for this pop, which could have been decent, but also not my setup, right? So glad I had the discipline to sit on my hands, and again, the trades I took were the trades that I know to look for, that I do better on. I mean, we looked at TraderView, trend breaks, VWAP holds are the ones that I've made the most money on, and that's anything else that's not that doesn't matter right now. Doesn't matter. So, and then $2 risk because it's a listed stock. It's not the ideal. The ideal is that perfect ABCD, that OTC swizzle pattern where it's pushing into power hour with news. That's what I'm going to save the real bullets for. So thanks again for watching. Again, main watches into tomorrow are going to be MTRT, Toner, and OZSC. If you got value out of this video, please hit that like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what tickers you're watching. If you want some TA, throw it down there, and we'll check it out in the next video. As always, stay safe, happy trading. I'll see you in the next video.